This is an introductory video, and I set this up long ago, this channel, but I'm starting it today. Miss Blackman is in the building. And these COVID times, like my friend, the burlesque icon, Chakava says, have given birth to a lot of ancestors, right? And that is such a beautiful way to describe the immense amount of death and loss. But it's also given birth to life, not just in the form of precious little human beings, but given birth to educators, artists, entrepreneurs, creative professionals, and people realizing that now is the time to live. So I spent a lot of time on Facebook. I spent a lot of time on Instagram Live. And my coach, one of my coaches, Ozioma, back in May said, "You've got to get to YouTube." And she said, "What do you believe?" And I said, "Well, I believe in creativity. I believe in the power of music to help us change our world. I believe that hip hop can make a difference in our lives, not just in the lives of children, but us as adults. And that's why I do so much around hip hop and mindfulness and meditation, right? But I also believe that there is something available to us that we have been ignoring. And we complain about what's wrong out there, but we forget about the power we have in here to make change. I believe. And so this channel is about those beliefs, right? I've been on this trajectory for a very long time, y'all. A very long time. From starting the United Rappers Organization, I chartered an organization while I was an undergraduate student at Howard. But I naively thought that a girl from the West Coast, was going to be able to do this on the East. But I was ahead of my time, right? And so a couple years later, I started an organization called the Hip Hop Arts Movement, that was also known as HAM, which had a lot of notable folks who've gone on to live brilliant lives. I'll talk about that in the later video. But HAM, the Hip Hop Arts Movement, was one of the first theater performance ensembles in the world. And then a couple years later, one of my mentors, Ethelbert Miller, said, "Hey, you gotta focus, baby girl. You were doing too many things. You gotta focus. So I decided to narrow my focus to becoming a better MC, starting with freestyling. So I started the Freestyle Union Cypher Workshop. And then after that, there was the Daughters of the Cypher. What else? And Rhyme Like a Girl. And then Freestyle Union moved with me when I moved to New York City. I launched Freestyle Union in New York. And it's 25 years. 25 years and 48 countries later. And here we are in the middle of a global pandemic, a racial uprising, and fights for justice. We're fighting for climate change. And educators are trying to be the best they could be with these crazy circumstances. And so why not go in on this YouTube channel now? So I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for being present. This work is so rooted in what's happening right now. I'm just grateful. So I say thank you. And so what will we be covering on my YouTube channel? Well, music, of course, my music and my meditations, performances, and presentations. Ooh, that rhymed. That's the first thing. The second thing, we'll be having our conversations about hip hop and its connections to wellness and spirituality, hip hop and music education. And I have met some of the most brilliant scholars, music journalists, writers, artists, creatives, musicians, MCs, from all over the world. And people who just love the culture. So we'll be having these conversations, and then product reviews. I'll do a few product reviews. I had a few folks I want to interview, and of course, my thoughts. I'm going to share my thoughts. I have many. And that's it. So thank you again. Subscribe. Let folks know. Join me here. My goal is a video a week. And let's practice doing this together. You say, doing what? Let's practice manifesting our best selves, our higher selves together. Let's practice stepping out of our comfort zones together. Let's practice stepping up to the plate and honoring our ideas and putting our ideas into action together. Let's do this. The world needs our voices and our energy. And if you found me or joining me, I know for sure who you are and what you want out of this life too. All right? Let's get it, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I'm hyped. I finally shot the video. I'm finally sharing it with the world. And don't forget to drink your water.